We're talking to Elisa Niguel High School water polo champ,
Oh, whoa.
Nicky Youre. You also
Whoa.
might know him from his music, which is blown up and all over the place, Sunroof. Sunroof is a dope song, dude.
Thank you,
love
man.
it. But I do have to say one thing about it. Doing my job that I do where I talk over the music that comes up before, like intro and stuff like that in the morning. I love your song, but it screws me up every time because it starts with the car starting up, and I forget that every time, and it's no intro, so it sounds terrible. But I already sound terrible anyway when I do it.
No, I'm sure you sound great. You have a lovely talking voice.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
So I want to read you something real quick. Wait. I want to read you something, and then I just want to get your take on it.
Okay, cool.
Because it's been a year, right? Really, like just a little over a year since your song blew up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just about.
And the other day on Instagram, I saw this, so I'm just gonna read this. You probably know what it is because you posted it.
Okay.
I'm gonna read it.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. I just want to get your thoughts on this whole thing. So the other day on November 25th, you posted, without getting too sappy, about a year and a half ago, my manager, and then his ad, slid into my DMs. I didn't even want to respond because I was so scared about showing him my other music that I thought it wasn't up to par. I was pretty close to quitting music, but Matt kept hassling me to keep on going, which annoyed me at first. LOL.
Yes, it did.
One random day, I woke up and texted Matt saying, if we're going to do this, we're going to go all in. A couple days after that, I wrote the song that changed my life. It's been a year, and now you're at Jingle Ball in Atlanta. First time in Atlanta, performing in front of all these people. Like, tell me about that, dude.
I mean, it's like the craziest feeling ever. Just to be here in general. Like, I don't think I ever imagined a world where I was on the same stage as like the acts that we are here with tonight. So it's really crazy to be here. I mean, yeah, about a year ago, I was like pretty close to just giving up on the dream. I don't know. I didn't really have any producer friends. I didn't really have an interest in producing. And I just didn't really know what like the best route was. And then one day, my manager, who's that little guy over there, right there.
What's up, little guy?
He's actually not a little guy,
He's
but
not at all.
for the viewers,
I was like, I don't see one, but that guy.
But he just hit me up and was like, hey, like, I really like your music. I only had one song out, and he was like, can you send me more? And I was like, oh man, like, I guess, like, we'll see where this goes. And then I saw that he was already managing or part of the team that manages like Louis the Child and some other big electronic acts that I was a big fan of. So I was like, all right, like, I guess like this is my time to like actually give it a try and like not wuss out and like be too scared to like be vulnerable and show my music to other people.
Right. I mean, that is nerve wracking, right? To show that to people if you started doing it.
For sure.
What got you started in music to do it? Like,
it was always like a very collaborative thing for me. Like I had a buddy that on my water polo team, which was a crazy throwback for you to say.
CIF Championship 2016. I read that on
baby.
Wikipedia just a few minutes ago before you walked out.
He knows his resources.
Yes, I do.
But I had a buddy that played guitar and was like, he knew I liked to sing because I would like sing in the locker room and stuff before games. And he was like, hey, like, let's do this. Like, let's just mess around and make some music. And I was like, let's do it, and gave it a try. And after like 3 or 4 years, we finally started making like half decent stuff. And, and then we were like, all right, like, this is kind of cool. And so we just kept it going for a bit.
So that had to be nerve wracking because it wasn't like you came out of the womb ready to do music. Like some people who like they're 3 years old and they're already playing concert piano, right?
Totally,
like, you started doing it kind of late, like sort of like in high school, later on in high school.
For sure.
So it did have to be pretty vulnerable to show your music to people and be like, check this out. I think this is good.
Definitely. And like, I mean, I never was really like a singer, I just liked to sing and thought it was fun. So like, when I first started showing people, like, I mean, at first it was really bad. So like it was okay that they were like, not giving me
really bad though, was it?
I mean, in my opinion,
okay,
but like,
because you're an artist, dude. You're talented, and like I feel like talented people who put out good products, like they think that their stuff is terrible a lot, right?
For sure. I mean, we're always our worst critics. Everyone is like their own worst critic, So it was definitely that feeling.
And I can tell you're like a humble dude, right? So you probably don't walk into a room and you're like, look at me, I'm Nicky Youre. You seem pretty like just humble and like.
No, that'd be weird of me. I feel like.
I think at this point it wouldn't be because you're going to perform in front of 10,000 people at Atlanta Jingle Ball, and your song is blowing up. So now I want you to walk into any room and just go, look at me, I'm Nicky Youre.
What's up, y'all?
And then just walk out.
I get you.
That'd be amazing.
I can start doing that. Yeah.
We do have to wrap up because I guess the wrap up sign. But everybody on the show has like one quick question they wanted to ask.
Hit me.
So Victoria.
So my question is: we have a pretty stacked lineup tonight. Out of everyone that's performing, who would you like to do a duet with?
I would say Lauv. I think he's on tonight. We've done so many of these that I kind of forget like who's on which one. But I think Lauv is on here, and he's one of my like favorite artists and has been for a while. And I also think it would just make the most sense with like our music. But I also really like AJR too. I mean, I love everyone, but I feel like those two would like make the most sense in terms of like our creative music stuff, all that stuff.
Before we move on to Christian, real quick, I would like to see the new Nicky Youre, the one that walks into rooms like that, answer that question. Nicky Youre would like to perform a duet with Nicky Youre.
Yeah, I only perform with myself, baby. Come on.
Christian.
Well, just to wrap things up,
Yeah.
2022, phenomenal year.
Yeah.
Breakthrough, Sunroof, Jingle Ball. What are some things you're looking forward to in 2023? Matter of fact, people always ask that. What are some things you don't want to repeat in 2023?
That's a good question. I mean, I think the thing I'm looking forward to most is just like learning more about who I want to be as an artist. I think this year I've like was just like pushed real fast into things, and like it was awesome, and I'm super blessed for it. But I'm excited to just like kind of like figure out me, who I want to like be seen as, and like the type of music I want to make, and just like always evolving, you know. I guess like I don't want to repeat like saying really stupid things on stages.
Have you said anything stupid on stage?
I
know we have
mean,
to wrap up. I'm sorry.
Nothing that comes to my mind, but there's definitely moments where like you're up on a stage and like you say something that you thought was funny, and then like no one claps or like laughs or anything, and that type of stuff definitely hurts. But like you start to like slowly figure out what works and what doesn't. So like no more of that, no more embarrassing things, hopefully, or too bad, you know. But it's definitely taught me a lot of things to like go through all the like parts that are awkward and embarrassing, and now I feel like I kind of have a handle of it.
Nice.
Okay. Learning and growing.
Always.
Christian, one question for
We'll
Christian.
sneak a fun one in really quick.
Let's do it.
Holiday season, what is the most
Yes.
underrated gift you could give someone?
Oh, underrated gift. I don't know. I always think like a really good pair of socks
I
is.
tell you, I was going to say the same
Were you
thing.
gonna say
Yeah.
socks?
Amazing.
Is that
Socks
a
go
common
long
answer?
way.
Yeah,
Do
a
socks
good
are-
pair
and
of
you
socks.
lose them all the time. So
For
you need them.
sure. Socks. I'm like really big into wife beaters, and they like are always. After like 2 uses, they're done.
There you go.
So
Perfect. So now
Yeah.
whoever's getting you
maybe
gifts
some
knows what
wife
to get
beaters.
you. There you
Yeah,
go.
I'm
absolutely.
gonna head to Target and throw wife beaters and socks at you on stage while you
Totally.
perform.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, man. Appreciate it, dude.
Thank you
Continued
guys.
success.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it.